Energy, we put our energy into be stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business life. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Track. 84 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Placer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Make this summer one to remember with these savings at Fairway. This week, USDA Choice Top of Iowa Sirloin Steak is just $4.99 a pound. Stella Bella Green Seedless Grapes are only $1.88 a pound. Ritz Crackers are just $1.88. Coca-Cola or Sprite products are 4 for $9.98 when you buy 4. Wishing you a fun-filled summer from our family to yours. Fairway.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and this has been a crazy year. We might just run out of furniture. But we still have a great selection right now. We have wicker, we have fire pits, we have poly, and if you want something for your deck this year, you should come see us right now. Still have the greatest selection in Iowa at the best prices. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas, just west of Homemaker.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Tracks, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Placer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
There's more to love with these savings at Fairway. This week, fresh salmon fillet portions are buy one, get one free. Frito-Lay, Lay's, or Kettle Cook chips are only $1.99. Fairway waffles are buy two, get one more free. Kraft cheese is 3 for $5 when you buy 3 with your coupon. Fresh, fast, affordable. Fairway.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and this has been a crazy year. We might just run out of furniture, but we still have a great selection right now. We have wicker, we have fire pits, we have poly, and if you want something for your deck this year, you should come see us right now. Still have the greatest selection in Iowa at the best prices. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas, just west of Homemaker.
Good evening and welcome to Ankeny High School, Ankeny Centennial High School, as we get ready for Volleyball 2020. Dar Danielson with you here, and this was a match that was supposed to be played in West Des Moines on Dowling's home floor, but they have an air conditioner issue. Another one of those 2020 deals, I guess, and so it'll be Centennial hosting here against West Des Moines Dowling, and both these teams just got done playing Gilbert. And Dowling swept Gilbert 2-0, and it was 2-1 Centennial over Gilbert. But Centennial is coming off a 14-day quarantine. They just got off the quarantine, and this was their first time out match. They came out and just had to bust the rust off and go at it, and they beat a good Gilbert team here in 2-1 here tonight in this triangular. Now, normally, talking with the coaches, something like this, you'd have 6 teams in, but with COVID cut down where they have 3 teams playing here, the number of games will be cut down. They'll play somewhere around 20 this season, where normally, they could play upwards of 40 maximum games when you get into these tournaments and things on the weekends and that. But it's cut down. But everybody here is just excited to be out and to play volleyball here this evening at Centennial High School. And you have a couple teams coming in the rankings. Dowling is number 4. Their record last year, 32-12. They were in the state tournament, got beat by the eventual state champion Valley in the opening round. Ankeny Centennial comes in at number 8. They were 18-15 last year and did not make the tournament. One of the first times that they haven't in a while. They won titles in 2014, 15, and 16. And 2018. So they have 4 titles here in the last, we can say 10 years. Whatever. They had a run of 3 straight there. So Centennial trying to rebuild here, build it back up. For them, rebuilding means getting back to the state tournament, and they're working on it. The Class 5A rankings talked about Valley, defending champion. They come in at number 1. They were 42-5 last year. Iowa City Liberty at number 2. Ankeny at number 3, Dowling Catholic 4, we talked about. Cedar Falls at number 5, Pleasant Valley at number 6, Waukee at number 7, Centennial at number 8, Hempstead at 9, Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln at 10, Urbandale from the CIML at number 11, Ottumwa at 12, Bettendorf 13, Cedar Rapids Prairie at 14, and Indianola at number 15 here today. So it's going to be should be an interesting matchup. Both teams got a chance to play a little bit, get broken in, and we'll see how they do as they play here in another rivalry match. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
At Mid-American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Make this summer one to remember with these savings at Fairway. This week, USDA Choice Top of Iowa Sirloin Steak is just $4.99 a pound. Stella Bella Green Seedless Grapes are only $1.88 a pound. Ritz Crackers are just $1.88. Coca-Cola or Sprite products are 4 for $9.98 when you buy 4. Wishing you a fun-filled summer from our family to yours. Fairway.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at Ankeny Centennial, we'll see the Dowling Maroons getting ready to warm up. Dowling will be the only team wearing masks throughout the matches here. Talked with the coach. She said they just want to do that as an extra safety precaution throughout the season. They've been practicing that way, working that way. She said they've done a lot of work outside just to get out, but they're excited to get back on the court here and play. But you'll see them all wearing masks throughout the matchup here and throughout to each match. That's kind of a decision they came to, and everybody's on board with it, and they practice with them, so they're used to wearing them here. And it should be a good matchup here at Dowling and Ankeny Centennial, as there are a few different things here too. They don't do the post-game handshakes, obviously, and the association says you either bow or wave to your opponent afterwards. They're not going to be switching the benches like they normally do between sets, and where normally each set they flip benches. They're going to stay in the same benches. They'll be keeping the volleyballs sanitized as we go through here. Different things that they'll do. The players are allowed to stand near the bench area if they want, as long as they keep social distance. And you can see on the sideline they have the chairs set up so that they're spread apart a little bit there for the two teams as they're out warming up. Talked about it, both of them played Gilbert. Here was a 2-0 sweep for Dowling and 2-1 for Centennial over Gilbert in the matchup here prior to this one. The three teams playing. Gilbert, of course, up by Ames, and they've been a growing school district up there. But you see a lot of teams take chances in coming to some of these tournaments, which normally you talk about a bigger tournament, 6 teams, where you get to play a school, a class up, get a little better competition when you come in and do that. That number of games will be down a little bit this year, matches because of the COVID, around 20 or so, where normally you can get as high as last year. Well, Valley ended up with 47 matches by the time it was all said and done. Centennial had 33. Dowling had 44 by the time they ended the season last year, but around half of that. But as talking with the two coaches here, Mary Beth Wiskus of Dowling, they're just happy to get out here and play. And the same thing with Centennial. They're coming off the 14-day quarantine and coming right out and playing, and they're just happy to get back at it too. So should be a good matchup here tonight. Some good high school volleyball here in Ankeny. We're going to take another break. We'll do that, and we'll come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and this has been a crazy year. We might just run out of furniture, but we still have a great selection right now. We have wicker, we have fire pits, we have poly, and if you want something for your deck this year, you should come see us right now. Still have the greatest selection in Iowa at the best prices. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas, just west of Homemaker.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Here at Ankeny Centennial High School on CISN.TV. Dar Danielson with you on the play-by-play. Randy and Devin on the crew tonight as we get ready for 5A volleyball action. Number 4, Dowling Catholic, taking on number 8, Ankeny Centennial. Game was to be played at Dowling, but they had an issue with air conditioning, and obviously when I came out in my truck, it said 101 when I left. And it was always a little warmer there, but with the heat index today and the temperatures up in the 90s, pretty warm out, and it was going to be pretty hot anyway. So we're about set to get underway with action here tonight with Ankeny Centennial and Dowling, and we'll see what happens with this one. Number 4 and number 8. And, of course, right now you're going a little bit on what they have coming back. And this is the first match of the season, so we'll see what happens as we get into it.
Welcome to Ankeny Centennial High School tonight's premier matchup between the Dowling Catholic and your Ankeny Centennial Jaguars.
Ready for our starting lineups tonight.
Let's meet your starting lineups beginning with the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Number 4,
Lauren Havlick, a senior.
Number 5,
Liv Nahas, a senior. Callie Capola, junior. Grace Evans, a senior.
Number 12,
Izzy Cronenberg, a senior.
Number 13,
Abby Stawn.
Libero, the Dowling Catholic Maroons, number 3, Anna Flynn.
And Anna Flynn in the libero spot for Dowling.
Centennial Jaguars.
Now for the Jaguars. Morgan Denbesti.
Number 7,
Delaney Winkle.
Number 9,
Peyton Mitchell, a junior.
10,
Olivia Anderson, a junior.
Number 14,
Monica Marimbe,
16,
a junior. Marissa Meyer, a junior.
For the Jaguars, number 6,
Ella Becker, the libero for the Jaguars. As we're about ready for volleyball action here from Centennial. Originally scheduled for Dowling, but air conditioning concerns. And they switched it over here. And both these teams played Gilbert as an opener, and this ended up being a triangular tournament here. And Dowling swept Gilbert 2-0. Centennial 2-1. Again, Centennial coming off a 14-day quarantine and going right at it here as we're about ready to get underway with volleyball. Officials checking the lineups. So we've got Ankeny Centennial, or AC, and Dowling Catholic DC. So we got the AC-DC matchup here tonight for you Rock fans. Morgan Dembesti will serve first for Centennial. Set up outside. Back set up in the middle. Handled by the libero. And that one's in.
Point Dowling Catholic.
For the kill there by
In for the Maroons, number 2,
Calliope
Emma
Coppola.
Sheck. Now serving number 2, Emma Sheck.
Emma Sheck will serve for Dowling. In to serve here. Set up and played over, and Sheck gets to it, but won't be able to play it. It'll be a point Centennial.
Serving for the Jaguars, number 7, Delaney Winkle.
Delaney Winkle will now go back to serve for the Jaguars. 1-1 here in the early going. Up at the net, a joust there, and Dowling into the net, so it'll be point Centennial. And back to Delaney Winkle, the sophomore. Bumped up. And off the hands of Centennial.
Point Dowling Catholic.
Point Dowling. We're tied 2-2.
Into the Jaguars, number 8, Millie Hill. Serving for the Maroons,
Millie Hill comes in
Anna Flynn.
for Centennial. The libero, Anna Flynn, will serve for Dowling Catholic. 2-2 here. Set up in the middle. Hard smash in for the kill.
Point Centennial.
Peyton Mitchell.
Into the Jaguars, number 14, Monica Marimbe. Now serving number 9.
And Marimbe back into the lineup. Mitchell goes back to serve after getting the kill. Set up, quick set, and down for the kill.
Point Dowling Catholic.
Is Calliope.
In for the Maroons, number 1.
Callie
Rose
Coppola.
Fitzgerald.
They call her Callie. Calliope, but they call her Callie.
Number 15.
In is Tora Peterson for Dowling.
Number 1, Rose Fitzgerald.
And Rose Fitzgerald will come in to serve. Tied at 3-3. Bumped up in the middle. Now set back. Handled by the libero. And off the block. Out of bounds. The shot by Coppola. And that went off the hands of Meyer over there. And Dowling Catholic up by 1 and serving. Bumped up close to the net. Now back. Cross court. Libero goes down. Can they get to it? They do. Keeps it alive. A lot of diving down early, and that one's dropped right in the hole. Nice little look in there by
Jaguars, number 17, Hannah Curry.
Meyer.
Number 12,
We're tied up.
Reagan Angus.
Hannah Kurth in.
Now serving, number 12, Reagan Angus.
And Reagan Angus in. Sophomore for Centennial. Serving 4-4 here. And nice serve, handled. Came in hot, and it goes, they can't handle it, and it goes out. and put Centennial back up 5-4. Angus, another good serve down that right side. And that one goes deep. Dowling a little trouble handling these serves here, getting their serve received down. As Angus will serve again. Run off 3 in a row now. That one is long.
Point Dowling Catholic.
And
in for the Maroons, number 5, Liv Nahas. Now serving.
here comes Liv Nahas, and back to serve is Callie Capola. Right in the middle to Lobera. And under the net. And that'll be a point Dowling. Now bumped up by Little Barrow, outside, blocked by Lauren Havlick. Off the block. Havlick had 26 blocks last year. And that one is pounded in. Point Centennial.
In for the Jaguars, number 7. Delaney Winkle now serving.
Delaney Winkle back in.
Olivia Anderson.
And Olivia Anderson back to serve. We're tied at 7. First set. Set back. Cross court blocked. Right up there was Winkle and Marembe for the double block. And point to Centennial. She serves it. Sets up right in the middle, over to Libero, quick. That laid right up there for Marimbe, and she put it right back across. No waiting on that one, and it's a 9-7 lead for Centennial. The biggest lead has been 3. Set outside, cross court, kill.
Point Dowling Catholic.
By Dowling.
In for the Maroons, number 8, Grace Evans.
Grace Evans
serving
in.
Number 4, Lauren Havlick.
Lauren Havlick will go back to serve. Deep serve, they handled it, but they aren't able to get it across. I think these are a few of the things, a little bit of rust here and positioning will work out in this first match. That one's deep.
Point Centennial in for the Jaguars, number 9, Peyton Mitchell. Serving, number 6.
Peyton Mitchell in.
Becker.
And Ella Becker, the libero, back to serve for the Jaguars. Up 10-9 here. Drops it in there. Quick set up, and they power it down. That is Grace Evans, the senior.
Point Dowling Catholic in for the Maroons, number 13. Abby Stawn, number 12.
Abby Stawn in.
Cronenberg.
And Cronenberg in for Centennial, or excuse me, for Dowling.
Number 13.
Tied
Abby
10-10.
Stawn.
Kind of what you expect in this first set here. Set up, and they'll go over, diving for it. Can't quite, oh, they do keep it alive. I thought she was going to run into the scorer's table, but found room. Now they just a dink over. Libero saves it. Back outside, cross quarter. Libero on the other side digs it out of there. Now passed over. Chance to set it up. And that goes long.
Point Centennial.
Probably our longest volley rally here we've had
Jaguars, number 4,
so far.
Bestie, number 16, Marissa
Dan
Meyer.
Bestie coming in, and back in is Marissa Meyer for
Serving
Centennial.
number 4, Morgan
Dan Bestie will go back to serve. Jaguars leading 11-10. A little miscommunication there as Nahas bumped it up, and then they kind of looked at each other and nobody knew who was going to take it. So then Varisty will serve again. This time they set it right up in front of that, try to go for the quick kill, but the block was there by Winkle and Mitchell. And timeout, Dowling Catholic. They trail 13-10 here on CISN.TV.
At Mid-American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
The Dowling Catholic takes a timeout here, down 13-10 in the first set. Gar Danielson with you here at Ankeny Centennial. And the first, well, actually the second match for these two, both of them beat Gilbert earlier in a kind of a warm-up. And Centennial serving, then Varisty. Handled by the libero. Off the block for the point for Dowling Catholic.
And for the Maroons, number 2, Emma Scheck. Now serving number 2.
Emma Scheck comes in, she'll serve for Dowling. Down by 2 in the first set. Short serve, set up quick. Off the block, and the kill for Centennial.
Point Centennial. Serving for the Jaguars, number 7, Delaney Winkle.
Winkle back to serve for Centennial. Their lead back up to 3. Punched it over, but she got into the net. I believe that's what they call. And that'll be point for Centennial. Now up 15-11. Set it back. Cross court is long. Coppola. And Centennial pulling out a little bit here with a 5-point lead now. Bumped up, set quickly in the middle, but too long. There. Set to Grace Evans and just a little too much mustard on it. And it's a 6-point lead. Set back this time. And the kill by Izzy Cronenberg.
Jaguars, number 8, Millie Hill. Serving for the Maroons, number 3, Anna Flynn.
Flynn go back to serve the libero. And that goes long.
Point Centennial.
It goes right back to Centennial.
Number 9, Peyton Mitchell.
Mo Marembe back in there. Mitchell serving. Bumped up, set over. Cross quarter is in for the kill by Cronenberg.
Number 1, Rose Fitzgerald. Number 15, Tora Peterson.
Rose Fitzgerald in and Tora Peterson in for Dowling Catholic. Rose Fitzgerald will go back to serve. Dowling trailing here in the first set. Handled by the libero, Becker. Set up outside, cross corner, handled by the other libero. Quick set in the middle, just push over, and that was kind of the double fake there. Havlik went up like she was going to pound it, eased off, and then pushed it over. And by that time, Marembe couldn't quite get it out of the net. And it's a point Dowling. Oh, there's a little trickery there. Looked like they were going to set it up for the kill and just pushed it over. This time they do set it up into the block and off the block for a point for Centennial. And Meyer with the kill. Kurth and Angus back in.
Now serving number 12, Reagan Angus.
For Centennial, Angus will come in and go back to serve. And it goes long.
Point Dowling Catholic. In for the Maroons, number 5, Liv Nahas.
Liv Nahas.
Serving number 6, Kelly Capola.
Kelly Coppola serving, and they can't get it over. Point Dowling. We've cut the 6-point lead down to 3 here. Cut it in half. Coppola serving again. Libero, Pecker handles it. Now hard smash across, the big kill by Kurth.
Centennial. In for the Jaguars, number 7, Delaney Winkle. Serving number 10, Olivia Anderson.
Delaney Winkle in. Anderson will go back to serve for the Jaguars. Up. Back up by 4. Bumped up. Hal will have to get it over the free ball, and they can't do it. 21-16.
Timeout, Dowling Catholic.
Dowling Catholic wants a timeout. We'll take a break too here on CISN.TV.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Dowling Catholic, their second timeout, as the Jaguars have built the lead back up to 5, led by as many as 6. Got a little run going there in the first set here. They're going 3 in this kind of mini tournament, triangular. Both teams beat Gilbert in their first matchups. And Sydney Lee will come in. That's one thing about volleyball. I don't know if I could do it as a coach, all the substitutions. It's bad enough in Little League knowing all the rules and getting them in and out and how many innings. But, of course, they know it. They have their rotation. Back set. And that is down for the kill by Havlik.
Point Dowling Catholic. In for the Maroons, number 8, Grace Evans. Now serving number 4,
Havlik.
Lauren Havlik.
Last year as a sophomore, 73 kills, or junior, 73 kills, and that one is long.
Point Centennial. In for the Jaguars, number 9, Faith Mitchell. Serving number
Dowling
6,
here unable to get any runs going right now when they needed to come back. Becker back to libero to serve for Centennial. Quick set, into the block, it's going to fall. Grace Evans powers that one through there.
Izzy Cronenberg, number 13, Abby Stawn.
Izzy Cronenberg and Abby Stawn back in, and Stawn will go back to serve for Dowling Catholic. They need to get a little run to stay in this first set anyway. Outside set. Handled now. Cross quarter is just wide.
Point Centennial.
Cronenberg, good shot, but just about a half a foot wide there.
Morgan Denbesty, number 16, Marissa Meyer.
Denbesty in, and Meyer back in, and Denbesty will go back to serve. The junior, 5'8" junior. Set it up. Cronenberg across court off the hands. She's got some power when she gets up there. And a kill for her.
Emma Scheck, serving number 2, Emma Scheck.
Scheck will come in. Emma Scheck for Dowling, and she'll go back to serve. The senior. trailing by 4 here. And into the net, I believe they're going to say. Yep, Centennial got into the net there, so point Dowling. Back in the middle, little barrel, back set, cross court off. Dowling keeps it alive. Cronenberg over, and there's a scramble for it, and Meyer just could not get out of the way so Becker could get to it. Now Centennial wants a timeout as it's back to a 2-point set here on CISN.TV.
There's more to love with these savings at Fairway. This week, fresh salmon fillet portions are buy one, get one free. Frito-Lay, Lay's, or Kettle Cook chips are only $1.99. Fairway waffles are buy two, get one more free. Kraft cheese is 3 for $5 when you buy 3 with your coupon. Fresh, fast, affordable. Fairway.
Back here at Ankeny Centennial High. Dowling on a little bit of a run here. Cut the lead down to 2, 23-21. Trying not to let the first set slip away here. And Centennial called a timeout. Set it up, and that one goes long. And now we're at set point here.
Point Centennial into the Jaguars, number 11, Kendra Kasperbauer.
Kendra Kasperbauer, the sophomore.
Serving, number 7,
back to serve here.
Lady Winkle.
Set point. Or excuse me, Winkle back to serve. Kasperbauer in. Off the block. It'll be a point for Dowling.
Into the Jaguars, number 8, Millie Hill. Serving,
Mitchell and Meyer were over there, but they got it through the block, and back in is Millie Hill. Back to serve is Anna Flynn. 24-22 Dowling. They need a string again here to stay alive. Set up. Now reset there. Cronenberg across for the kill. That's where your setter, Anna Flynn, got things calmed down and made a nice set to Cronenberg, and she puts it away. And now they're within a point here of tying it up. And she goes back to serve. To her counterpart there, now outside. They dump it over and through the block. It goes. Marissa Meyer. So it's 25-23. Game 1 goes to Centennial. We'll take a break. Come back with game number 2 after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and this has been a crazy year. We might just run out of furniture, but we still have a great selection right now. We have wicker, we have fire pits, we have poly, and if you want something for your deck this year, you should come see us right now. Still have the greatest selection in Iowa at the best prices. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas, just west of Homemaker.
American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You see the Centennial Jaguars getting ready here for game 2. They won the first one 25-23. Moved it their 11-point mark, and it was 12-point mark there was tied, and then their 11-point, and then they went on like a 3-0 run, and then built it up to 6. And then Dowling Catholic came back, but unable to then go ahead for the win. Dowling rated 4 coming into this. Centennial rated number 8. Centennial looking to get back to the state tournament after missing it last year for the first time in, well, since, let's see, 2014 they got their first title. They got titles in 14, 15, 16, and 18. And something you'll notice different here is the teams come out. They don't switch sides now with the COVID. They stay on the same side unless the rules say here there is a clear and distinct disadvantage to the team. So, and I don't know what that'd be unless you had fans on one end, but they don't allow that many fans in. So, you know, I don't know what, and that's left up to the officials to decide that. But either way, we'll come out and we'll stay on the same sides. Well, they will anyway. I'm not moving anyway. I never do move either way. But and we are ready to go here. Dowling there in the white, in the Centennial in the gray and black. You kind of see on the screen there. Center court. They're checking them all out. We're working on Olivia Anderson. There looked like she had a little bit of a cramp, but in between here.
Serving for the Dowling County Maroons, number 13, Abby Stawn.
So Abby Stawn will serve for Dowling. Started off here. Bumped up by Casper Bauer. Into the net. As Evans and Cronenberg were there on the block, but it never got across, and Dowling Catholic gets point number 1. Serve right in the middle. Libero goes down, digs it out of there. They have to push it over. Now quick set in the middle. Saved by Becker. Outside. They set it outside. Big block there. But it goes out of bounds off the block. And Dowling is up quickly 2-0 here. And they get a fresh volleyball in there. They have staff here sterilizing the volleyballs in between. This one comes cross court, and it hit the basket up there. That's raised up to the ceiling. Otherwise, they might have a play on it, but Centennial gets the point. And Delaney Winkle will go back to serve. The sophomore for Centennial. Set up, cross court block. Good block, double block by Centennial. Now they try to dump it over. Dowling does that one. Off the light, comes down, they'll still play it. And dumped over. That was like a 3-banger off the beam and off the light, and then it goes off the hands and out to Dowling.
Into the Maroons, number 2, Emma Scheck. Now serving to Emma Scheck.
Emma Scheck coming in, and she'll be serving. So the ground rules are you play it off the ceiling and the lights. Here's Scheck serving. Handled by Libero. Becker set up outside. Through the block, but they keep it alive. Just catches the top of the net. Wow. Becker just about snuck that over. He got through the block of Casper Bauer and Mitchell. And Dowling has a build up a 3-point lead, and there's drops in, but just got to it. Diving was Casper Bauer to keep it alive. And then that one's long. So Casper Bauer's play just about saved the point, but a good comeback by Dowling, and they're up 5-1 here. Trailing 1-0, and there's a dump in there, an ace. And a timeout. And Sheck gets the ace, 6-1. We'll take a break here on CISN.TV.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here at Centennial, the Jaguars take a timeout, dropping down 5 here after a 5-0 run by Dowling Catholic. Sheck back to serve again. Set up, cross court. Now quick set in the middle, and Libero keeps it alive. They'll have to get it over. Outside set. Down the line, kill by Dowling. Big power there by Callie Coppola on the kill. And that one. All of a sudden, Centennial having trouble with their handling the serves here. And it's a 7-point lead for Dowling Catholic. That one, they said let it go, and it falls in for an ace. Sheck is on a serving roll here. Reeling off 6 straight here. And again, they have a little trouble handling that. Now they get it back. But chance for Dowling to set up. Cross court. Handled it in the back. Now set back. And that one is in. They're finding all the lines right now. Emma Sheck, a 3-year starter for Dowling Catholic. And right into the net, finally. Ends it with a shot into the net here. And Peyton Mitchell will finding themselves in the hole now. Quick set. Handled by Denbesti. Now they dump it over. Libero comes in, saves it out of there. Denbesti back over. Now up in the middle. Cross court into the block. Into the bench. They keep it alive, and they can't keep it alive. Ran out of room there. And Dowling Catholic gets the point. Flynn goes back to serve. Flynn is also a 3-year starter for Dowling Catholic. And again, they're having trouble handling the serves right now. Set up quick in front, then back and down. Havlik. Dowling just zoning in here now, and they build a 10-point lead. Whereas Centennial having trouble with their serve-receive game right now. Not getting them clean, and there again, there's a ace that they can't return. And it's 13-2. And another one. Flynn, the libero, serving again. This one dug out, now set back and over. Flynn has it. Now they dump it into the block that time. The block is there and shuts it off. Marembe and Meyer.
Number 12, Reagan Angus into the Dowling Maroons. Number 10, Emerson Thielen.
But not before Dowling builds up the lead to 11.
Serving for the Jaguars, number 12, Reagan Angus.
Reagan Angus, the sophomore, will come back to serve for Centennial. And there you see right there the case of when you don't handle that serve and can't get it set up, and it plays to Centennial that time. This time, not a bad job. They set it up quickly and pounds it through. He is Havlick for Dowling Catholic.
Rose Fitzgerald, number 15, Tora Peterson, now serving number 1, Rose Fitzgerald.
Rose Fitzgerald comes in. She'll serve. Also in is Peterson for Dowling Catholic. Set up outside cross court. Block there. Now they back set it. And you say Dowling was into the net. Havlick with a big swing there, but I think she got into the net. Millie Hill will come in for Centennial. We'll go back to serve. Right down the middle. Quick dump over. Saved by the libero. Now they'll have to get it across. And a little bit of a scramble down by Dowling. Here's a chance for Centennial to come back. And it's down as a point for Centennial. Cut it down to 9. There's a good serve. Free ball, they'll have to get it across. Up into the block and down. That time, Hannah Kurth right up there on the block with Marembe. And Centennial making a run back here. Back set. Cross and down. They go back to Havlick. And she gets the kill.
Number 5, Liv Nahas. Number 6, Kelly Capola, now serving number 6.
Kelly Capola back in. Nahas back in. Capola will serve. Leading by 9. And just a dump over by Marembe. Marembe will go back to serve after getting the kill there. Back set, cross quarter, and Marembe goes down, but it will be a point for Dowling.
Point, Dowling Catholic into the Maroons. Number 8, number 9.
Sam Schroeder will come in for Dowling.
Into the Maroons, number 8.
And Anna Gipple. Gipple will come back to serve. Leading by 9 here. Down a game. That one's long.
Point Centennial.
Service error.
In for the Jaguars, number 4. Morgan Denbesti. Down to the Maroons, number 4.
Denbesti
In for the Jaguars.
in for Centennial, and Meyer in for Centennial. Havlick,
Number 4, Morgan Denbesti.
or Denbesti rather, will go back to serve. Strong serve. Back up by libero. Long shot there. Chance for Centennial to set it up. They go down the line. Quick set in the middle. Drops it in the hole. Nice play off the bench by Schroeder to come in. Stawn comes in. Izzy Cronenberg back in. Stawn will go back to serve. 18-9 Dowling here. They lost the first set 25-23. Set it up outside across the court. Now back. And big power there by Cronenberg. And the lead back up to 10. Set up and down by Centennial. Or no, it was out. Timeout Centennial. So that one was out. So it's 20-9 here on CISN.TV.
Make this summer one to remember with these savings at Fairway. This week, USDA Choice Top of Iowa Sirloin Steak is just $4.99 a pound. Stella Bella green seedless grapes are only $1.88 a pound. Ritz crackers are just $1.88. Coca-Cola or Sprite products are 4 for $9.98 when you buy 4. Wishing you a fun-filled summer from our family to yours. Fairway.
You see the Dowling Catholic huddle right there. They're leading 20-9 here in the second set. Lost the first one 25-23, but came out in this one and roared out to 10-point lead. Centennial only to chip away a couple points off of that. Now Dowling serving here. Set it up outside and just tried to dump it in there, and a little short. Timing been just off a little bit here for Centennial in this second set. And part of it's been there, the serve-receive game. At the block there that time. Double block works, and it ends up with Winkle and Mitchell. Got the block there, and then Dowling couldn't get it back over. So Winkle comes in, and Centennial needs a big run. There's a little push over. Bump up. And libero on the other side. Into that block again. There's that tandem once again. For Centennial with the block. Set up quick and down, but taken out by the libero. She goes down and brings it in. Now a chance for Dowling. Set it up. Back across, and the ping pongs around, and they'll go out. The kill to Cronenberg. Looked like for a second they might be able to pull it out of there, but it will send Emma Scheck back to serve, leading 22-11. And right there to say no is Sam Schroeder. That one will go wide. One of the few issues with Dowling. They have a few service errors. But now Becker will go back to serve for Centennial, and they need a string here. And that one's dumped right in there. Callie Coppola And we're at set point here.
Point Dowling serving for the Maroons, number 3, Anna Flynn.
Anna Flynn, libero. And that kind of sums up the whole set for Centennial as Dowling takes that one easily, 25-12. And we're 1-1. We'll come back with the deciding set after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and this has been a crazy year. We might just run out of furniture, but we still have a great selection right now. We have wicker, we have fire pits, we have poly, and if you want something for your deck this year, you should come see us right now. Still have the greatest selection in Iowa at the best prices. Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas, just west of Homemaker.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Here at Ankeny Centennial High School, Dowling Catholic, actually their home match, I guess, it was supposed to be played at Dowling, but air conditioning issues moved it up the highway to Ankeny. And first one, 25-23, Ankeny Centennial. Centennial took that one. Then Dowling came out and ran away with the game 2, 25-12. And we're down to the number 3 here. Andy Pollock is with us. Andy, so what's going to happen in the third and decider here?
Well, it's been 2 very different games to get started here. I thought Dowling quite a bit out of sorts as things got started early on. You can tell Centennial doesn't have the timing down of their offense yet. They've got some weapons. Dowling really settled down in that last game, and it's going to be really tough for Centennial right now as you saw Dowling really start to click in game number 2.
Yeah, it was a flip-flop where Dowling had a little bit of trouble handling serve the first one, then this one. Centennial had a real hard time just handling that serve.
They did, and you saw a lot better passing from Dowling on that game too, and they just were able to get some really good attacks on the ball. And you know, those girls can fly for Dowling. They got up in the air. Just again, it comes back to the timing of things. You can just tell they're a lot further along in the evolution of their offense at this point in the season than Centennial is right now.
Alan, and Centennial coming off that 14-day quarantine and had to come right back out and play right after that. And Dowling rated number 4 in the first ranking, Centennial number 8 as they come out. And are you ready for Friday night?
Oh, I'm ready. I hope we get to play. We're taking every day and enjoying it right now.
Yep, and we're hoping to be there. I'll be at Ankeny Waukee with Southeast Polk, Waukee.
That'll be a great one.
There's a lot of good games going to be
there's
here.
some awesome games.
You guys have
we'll be at Indianola.
Yep,
and then the Battle of Ankeny going on here as well. Yep. I think you guys will have that one. I think Jaeger will have that game.
Yep.
So yeah, there's some awesome. There's going to be a lot of really good games throughout the entire year.
Well, we're ready for the start of the deciding set here. Centennial will serve. And well, the scorer's checking it out here. And there's the serve. Dowling sets it up cross court. Good power by Cronenberg. Now Centennial gets it back over. Quick set in the middle. Dumps it over. Schroeder. Into the block. Back set. And nice diving stab at it to keep it alive in the back row. Now set up again. Go push over and it goes wide. And that was Coppola in the back there, and then that diving save when that ball looked like it was going to drop.
What a fun, scrappy point to get started here in game number 3. You can tell the energy level just got ratcheted up a little bit more here on the third and deciding game.
Sheck back to serve. She had a good string of serves in that second game. Handled by the libero. Over. Outside and into the block. That time they just can't keep it alive there. Meyer and Mitchell, the M&M block team over there.
That block certainly sets things up, and it takes away everything you can do on offense. It leads to some free balls, and that time had Dowling scrambling, trying to get it back over.
So Millie Hill will come in to serve. To the outside. Back set it. Dump over. And just off the fingernails there, the libero, and into the net, but not quite enough.
You know, one thing I've noticed watching Dowling's defense right now is they're in the right spots a lot. It's not always a perfect pass, but they're doing a really good job of reading the hitters for Centennial. And you see the libero in the back. She is always where she needs to be.
And there's one that drops in. And Hill is excited about that one, the ace.
I didn't catch it, Dar. Are they playing to 15 or 25 in this game 3?
20. I think they're playing 25.
Okay.
They just move it down to 3 since it's kind of supposed to be a tournament. That went into the net again. And now here Centennial has moved out to a 4-1 lead. Timeout, Dowling Catholic. We'll take a break, come back after this on CISN.TV.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Back here at Centennial. 4-1, Centennial moves out to early lead here, tied at 1 set apiece. We're trying to determine if it's 25 or 15.
I just heard from a parent that tells me it's 15 right now, so
okay.
I guess we
well, I thought they played the other ones to 25 in the other 2 games. But maybe not. And that one is down off the block. Generally what they do is, these are tournaments, I was talking with the Dowling coach, where they have like 6 teams in, and so you shorten it up to three sets, and then, you know, the last one is 15. But here it's more with just 3 teams. Centennial serving 5-1. Reeled off 5 straight points. They keep it alive here. Dowling up and into the net. Or 2 hits they're going to call.
You can tell the blocks that Centennial's had early on in this game number 3 have kind of intimidated the hitters for Dowling a little bit.
Yeah,
and they're not coming down with it as much. They're going to the tip a little bit more.
They're not finding those easy plays they had in that first game. And there's a good hard kill. That'll end the 6-0 run.
Yeah, Havlick got up in the air a long way to put that one down and catches the back of the end line.
Brings up Anna Flynn, the libero, will serve. And there again, you don't handle that serve, and it leads to trouble. That one catches the net cord, but stays alive. And nice job on the kill by Mitchell.
Mitchell's got those long arms and allows her to, it's pretty forgiving if the set timing isn't perfect, and able to get that one down hard.
And if the camera had come the other way, Dowling might have been able to get it, but it bounced off the other way, and there the net cord is kind to Dowling that time.
In for the Maroons, number 1, Rose Fitzgerald.
Rose Fitzgerald in.
Tora Peterson now serving number 1,
And
Rose Fitzgerald.
Rose Fitzgerald will serve for Dowling. High serve, can they run it down? They got room, but comes too far back here into the bench. And Dowling on a mini run back. And they get it over. There again, they had to scramble. This one set up, block. Dug out by the libero to the corner. Now set in the middle. Oh, off the block, they keep it alive. Good rally. Outside, push shot. Now set back. They'll dump it in. Chance for Dowling to set it up. They do. They punch it over, and it goes just wide.
That's a big point for Centennial. That was scrappy. You can tell there's a little bit of extra oomph right now as we head to this third and final game. They're flying all over the court at the moment.
Havlick tried to take just a little off it, and it just a little wide there. Kurth back in, and Reagan Angus back in, and Angus will go back to serve for Centennial. They're up 3. Good serve there. And again, when you can't handle that serve, you don't get the setup. This time they do. Nice reaction by libero to keep that alive, but off the block and out to Dowling.
Again, Centennial getting there for the block, but that time out of bounds. They've started to settle in a little bit more against the high-flying Dowling offense right now.
Marembe, good play at the net, but that time it went off her block out of bounds.
He hits it so hard.
Marembe fakes, then they dump it in. Kurth.
You do everything right on defense right there as you're Dowling, and Kurth just finds that little opening and gets you can't really call it a
the Marembe fake kind of got him. They're looking for the big hit.
Yeah, no block there, no cover on the block, I should say.
Kurth
the block
comes
was
in
there.
to boom, to just dump it. Here's Centennial, still up by 3. Set it back into the block that time.
I'm not even sure that got blocked. That was moved the net
maybe?
A lot, yeah. Again, all over the net there was Centennial.
Back row. Set up, dumped in, but Centennial there. Back to the middle. Quick set, off the block is good. With the kill by Havlick.
That block is covered in a lot of places, but that's not one of them when it heads out of bounds that far. Again, just how hard Dowling hitters can
Havlick, when
hit
she
that
winds
ball.
up, a lot of velocity coming through that shot. Back to serve is Talon. Back set, and right through. Good shot by Kurth.
It doesn't look pretty, but it's effective.
They kind of sliced it a little bit, seemed like, between the two blockers, didn't it?
It's like hitting that slice shot in tennis where it just kind of dies on you.
Anna Flynn, the libero, back in, and her counterpart, Ella Becker, back to serve for Centennial. Low, quick little bump. Push over, almost caught him sleeping, and they come back with the kill.
That overpass for Mitchell, that sets her up perfectly. The long arms and able to time one up on the overpass and put it down.
Kept him off there. 12-7 Centennial here in the decider on CISN.TV.
Save thousands now at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. 15% off 2020 Equinox and 2020 Trax, or 0% for 84 months. 15% off 2020 Sonic and 2020 Spark. WaukeeChevy.com. 12% off 2020 Blazer. 10% off 2020 Colorado. Up to $15,000 off new 2020 Suburban. We're in a position to give you more for your trade. As always, we're a partner you can count on. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Got a good one going on here at Centennial. Dar Danielson, Andy Pollock is joining me, man. driving around Ankeny, you can see the damage just as you see in Des Moines, and not as bad as Cedar Rapids, but there's a lot of trees piled up like I have around my home in Urbandale and in Des Moines. Just still a lot of wood to be moved yet, isn't there?
Well, I was surprised you were able to drive around Ankeny. That's about impossible in the summertime anyway. And then
yeah. Traffic wasn't bad, but just a lot of piles of stuff.
Yes, there are. Still cleaning up.
Here's Dowling. They set it outside. Cross-court kill by Schroeder.
Yeah, I see the way that spin came off the ball. I think Dowling got away with a little bit of a double hit on the set, but nothing called there, so
that
play
was
on.
Nahas. That wasn't Schroeder. I'm sorry. It was 5, not 9.
Was taught by a very good official a couple years ago to read the spin off the setter's ball.
Dowling sets it up. Cross-court kill by Cronenberg.
Yeah, Cronenberg, the very talented senior. It says 5'11", but when she gets up in the air, she looks much taller than that.
Yeah, with the wingspan, too.
And a lefty to boot. That helps a bunch over there on that right side.
They cut it down to 3 here. And a hard serve. Libero keeps alive. They'll have to send it over. Chance for Dowling to set it up for the kill. And into the block. Kasperbauer and Mitchell there.
Mitchell, you can tell, she's worked hard in the club circuit in the spring. I know she spent a lot of time in the sand in the summertime, and she has improved a bunch from a year ago.
Den Bestie will come in to serve for Centennial. Tora Peterson will come in for Dowling Catholic. Den Bestie, serve specialist, going back there.
You can hear everything in here, can't you?
Well, and I was just saying, I'll talk about that in a second. Oh, just in quick, you know it's getting intense when the coach has to pull her mask out to yell the instructions. She wanted to be sure it was clear there.
Yeah, they're learning how all this works right now, too, as a coach with the masks on. This is game point.
Match point here. Centennial bumped up and long. Centennial will take it.
Game number 3 goes to Ankeny Centennial
15-9 Centennial. 25-23. Centennial takes the first one, 25-12. Dowling the second, and 15-9. Centennial the third. And it just seemed like a little bit of momentum. That first one was tight, and then Centennial got the momentum. Dowling Catholic came out, got right away the second one, and then in the break, the adjustments. And, of course, a coach like Centennial's Jessica Reinhardt, she knows how to, readjust that, and they came right back out in that third set and took it early.
Well, it started on their defense. They had so many blocks in game number 3, and Dowling was able to get a lot of hits in game 2 and a lot of free hits basically off some free balls, and they didn't put any pressure on them. And then in game number 3, it was Centennial's defense set them up. A lot of blocks led to points. And how about the night that Mitchell had? Just a great night there for Peyton Mitchell in the middle.
When you got that game with the net, then as you said, you're less eager to get up there and just pound it across. You got to think about it, and that worked. Well, I'm sure these Dowling came in number 4, Centennial number 8. Of course, that early season with COVID and all this, it doesn't mean anything at this point. But obviously, we got a couple good teams here, and as the season moves on, I'm sure we're going to see them have good seasons down the road.
And what a fun 3-game match to start with tonight!
Yeah.
what a treat!
And credit Gilbert. Gilbert came down and gave them both a good run too. So the final here tonight, Ankeny Centennial downs Dowling 2-1 here, 25-23, 25-12. Dowling wins the second one, and then 15-9 Centennial. Thanks for watching here for Devin and Randy. I'm Dar Danielson on CISN.TV.